the steeple was blown completely off of the building. We had a 2 foot by 2 foot hole in the roof, and of course it was raining that day and water was coming in. So I had to go get some tarps and nail those down, cover the hole. And ever since then, we've been working with contractors and the insurance company and everybody else to get everything to come together. And finally, it's come together. Through the process of it all, we're getting a new roof and a new steeple, and we're excited about that. The crane is supposed to be arriving here in about a half hour or so, and he'll lift it up and set it up there for us. We'll just bolt it down, and that's pretty much it. It's been a pretty long process, well, since July 5th, but we're excited about getting it done today.
How has the community reacted?
Well, the day of course, we had a lot of folks stop and say how they saw it, and our church has a Facebook page, and my wife posted pictures, and we got a lot of comments on that as well. And several of the folks that attend the neighboring churches that drive by had made some comments about it. But if you remember, there was a lot of damage that week. Not very far from here at all. In fact, 2-3 blocks, a fellow was killed right in his front yard. And unfortunately, his son was there to see that. And that had to have been a very traumatic thing for them. We were very fortunate. We just had a little bit of damage on our building. No one hurt, and we're very thankful for that. But that was quite a day.
So how or where was this steeple built?
This steeple here was built in Dublin, Georgia. Apparently, there's nobody in this area that builds this kind of fiberglass steeple. But there are several companies in the Georgia area that make steeples and baptistries and that sort of thing. And a few years ago, we got a new baptistry, so we chose to use the same company. And that's who we got hold of, Superior Church Furnishings in Dublin, Georgia.
Can you describe the steeple?
Well, it's a 19 foot tall, 3 foot 9 inch base. It weighs 375 pounds. Otherwise, we get a couple of guys with ladders to have to carry it up there, but it's a little bit awkward. Our old steeple was site built, made out of wood, and it was a few years old. I'm thinking that the building is about 30 plus years old. I really don't know for sure. When that wind hit it, it took it right off. It's interesting, down the road, there's a Methodist church down the road, and they have a more contemporarily built building and a very nice steeple, tall. Well, their steeple got bent at the same storm, and fortunately for them, they were able to get it fixed as well.
So are community members coming today?
Not necessarily community members. We have some folks from the Grace Bible Baptist Church in Walbridge are going to be here to help us, and then some of our members are going to be here to help us get it put up. The actual installation part, 1 or 2 fellows could do it, but to move it around where it needs to be while it's up on the roof, we need about at least 3 or 4 fellows to move it around, and we'll have a sufficient amount of fellows to get that done.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add about
Well, I'm really excited about the new steeple. I'm excited about the new roof that's being put on. Here very soon, if we get a chance to, we're going to redo the front of our building and make it look a little bit more appealing. That's probably next spring. But that's the thing about church work. There's always something to do.
How much did this steeple cost?
This particular steeple cost a little bit under $4,000, and that included almost $1,200 for shipping. We seriously considered going picking it up to save the money, but the way the tax laws are set, if they ship it to us, they don't charge us taxes. But if we pick it up, they charge us a tax. So we would have only saved about $200 and had to put about 2 days worth of driving in to get it done. So we chose to let them drive it over here, and they did.
All right. Is there anything else?
I think that's got it all.
Yeah, great.
The crane, I says, it should be here pretty soon. He said 1 o'clock. Reliance Rentals is the ones doing the crane, and they're giving us a break on the price, and I really appreciate that. We were able to get a lot of work done with this insurance money that came in, and we're going to have to kick in some as well to get it all paid for and taken care of. But it's work that needed to get done, and it's going to look sharp when we get it all done.
Yeah.
All right?